Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about a very important topic, and that is the Hellcat ban. So as you know or may not have known, the Hellcat has been banned in 17 states. And I wanted to make this video because there are some misconceptions out there and I just want to clear up everything for everybody. So first off, what does it mean? It means that if you live in one of these 17 states, you cannot buy a Hellcat. You can still order one from your dealer, but they will not deliver it to you. They will send it somewhere else. If you do live outside of those 17 states, you can get a Hellcat delivered to you. But why is this happening? Well, it all comes down to emissions. The Hellcat uses an engine called the supercharger, which makes a lot of power. This causes the car to produce more pollution than other cars on the road. These 17 states decided that they don't want to allow cars like the Hellcat to be sold within their borders anymore. Now let me show you which states these 17 states include. Let's go ahead and take a look at them right now. Okay, so here are the 17 states that have placed restrictions on the Hellcat. We got New York, California, Massachusetts, Vermont, Maine, Washington State, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania, Virginia, West Virginia, New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, and Wyoming. As you can see, these are mostly northeastern states. There are also some western states included too. Why did these states decide to restrict the Hellcat? Well, each state has its own reasons. Some say it's due to environmental concerns, while others mention safety issues. However, one common factor seems to be their desire to reduce air pollution. What happens next? Well, if you live in one of these restricted areas and already own a Hellcat, nothing changes for you. Your car remains legal to drive. However, if you plan to sell your Hellcat later on, it might become harder to find buyers who can legally purchase it. For people who live outside of these states, there won't really be any impact. You can continue buying and driving a Hellcat as usual without any problems. Is Dodge doing anything about this? Yes, actually, they are. Dodge is working with these states to figure out how to comply with their regulations. One possible solution could involve offering different versions of the Hellcat with lower emission levels. Another option would be to offer electric vehicles instead, since electric cars don't emit exhaust fumes. How long until this takes effect? Right now, there isn't a specific timeline set yet. Dodge hasn't made any official announcements about when exactly this change will happen. It likely depends on negotiations between Dodge and the affected states. Will other brands face similar restrictions? It's hard to say for sure. Each brand has its own approach to compliance with emission standards. While Dodge faces challenges with the Hellcat, other companies might develop new technologies or adjust their models differently. Can Dodge appeal this decision? Technically yes, but it's unlikely. These restrictions come from laws passed by the states' legislatures, meaning that appealing them would require challenging state law itself. That's quite difficult to achieve. Are there any alternatives available? Absolutely. If Dodge decides not to comply, buyers living in restricted areas might consider purchasing used Hellcats from outside of those regions. Additionally, many other muscle cars exist that don't fall under such restrictions, such as the Camaro ZL1 and Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. What should you do if you're concerned about this issue? Firstly, stay informed. Keep track of updates from Dodge and news outlets covering automotive industry developments. Also, talk to your local dealership for more information about availability in your area. What are the potential impacts on the overall car market? Well, it could lead to increased demand for certain models outside of the restricted zones, potentially causing price hikes. Additionally, it might encourage manufacturers to focus more on developing cleaner engines or fully electric options. Could this affect future car designs? Possibly. If more states adopt similar measures, we might see a shift towards greener technology across the entire auto industry. What are the opinions of experts regarding this matter? Experts generally agree that while inconvenient, this move reflects growing awareness of environmental issues worldwide. Many believe that stricter regulations are necessary to combat climate change effectively. Do you think this is fair? That's entirely subjective opinion-based question. People have varying views on whether restricting sales is reasonable or excessive depending on personal beliefs regarding environmental responsibility versus individual freedom. Any final thoughts? Overall, understanding this situation.
Alright guys, as you can see that if you're saving to get a 2026 Hellcat or Durango RT392 and you live in these 17 states, mainly in the Northeast, some on the West Coast, you will not be able to get this vehicle. They're trying to go ahead and ban this vehicle altogether. I think this is going to be something that's going to actually hinder the new up-and-coming Hellcat, as far as in the new generation Chargers. I'm eager to see what's going to happen in the next year, if they're going to actually produce the Hellcat for the Charger. So you guys get in the comment section and let me know what you think about this. Also guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel, guys. We're trying to build and give you more and more in-depth information about Mopar and other car content. Thanks guys for watching. Until the next video, Hellcat Guru, I'm out.